Welcome to Movies Recapped. In the chilling psychological thriller Look Away, released in 2018, we are introduced to Maria, a shy and introverted high school student who feels invisible to those around her. However, her life takes an unexpected turn when she discovers a mirror that possesses a dark and sinister secret. As Maria's reflection takes on a life of its own, she is confronted with a twisted version of herself who begins to manipulate and control her every move. Caught in a web of deception and psychological torment, Maria must find the strength to confront her own inner demons and reclaim control over her life. Look Away is a haunting tale of self-discovery, identity, and the consequences of looking too deeply within ourselves. Let's dive in. The movie begins with a sonogram of two twin babies, one of which becomes increasingly aggressive and terrifying. In present, Maria, a 17-year-old girl, is preparing for high school in front of a mirror. Her life is cold and isolating, with her family eating in silence and no one talking. She leaves her house to go to school, where she is bullied by the students. Maria has one friend, Lily, who is cold towards her and uses her. She spends time alone in school, listening to music. She is jealousy of Lily, who is popular and has a boyfriend named Sean. Maria's parents are distant, with her father Dan being a plastic surgeon and her mother Amy being mentally unstable. Amy suffers from nightmares and depression. Her husband, Dan, cheats on her, but she pretends that nothing wrong is happening, although she is aware of it. At dinner, Maria listens to Amy discussing her plans and friends. Amy wants to help her daughter find a boyfriend, especially for the upcoming prom, but Maria is against this idea. Her father, Dan, also becomes involved, making Maria feel isolated and cornered. Eventually, Maria snaps at her mother and leaves the dinner table. Dan is worried about his daughter's embarrassment and her lack of social life, making Maria even more upset. She finds an old sonogram in her room, which shows a pair of twins. Maria ignores it and goes to the bathroom, where she is surprised when her reflection moves on its own. She falls on the ground, hiding behind the toilet before inspecting the mirror again. The next morning, Maria is still upset and wants help from her parents. She goes downstairs to talk with her dad while her mom prepares breakfast. However, her father Dan interrupts her, focusing only on her appearance and not listening to her. He thinks she looks horrible and can't go to school that way, so he suggests she put on makeup upstairs. Maria is saddened that her father isn't interested in her problems. Mark, a bully who bullies Maria, is waiting near the school bus with a creepy smile. Lily, who loves brag, gives Maria a ride in a new car to the school. They pick up Sean, Lily's boyfriend, and Maria has to watch their relationship unfold. When they get to school, they run into Mark, who makes Maria fall down and laughs at her. Sean intervenes and gets into a heated argument with Mark. Maria notices Sean's protection of her and likes it. After school, Maria hears a voice and gets scared, but she goes to inspect it. She sees her reflection, Airam, who is identical to Maria but has a different personality. Airam is confident in herself and promises to help Maria and get revenge if something bad happens. Maria tells Airam that she is beautiful, but Airam tells her we are beautiful. The next day, Maria is much different. Her parents notice her improvement and express pride in her appearance. She announces she is going to the winter prom dance, and her parents are happy with her. Maria goes to school to talk with Lily and Sean, and she wants Lily to teach her ice skating. Her friends are amazed by her changes. Maria is still jealous of their relationship, and Airam notices this. She spends a day with her father, seeing him do his work and seeing one of his lovers in the office. After the movie, Maria and her father run into Mark and his friends, who pretend to be friends with Maria. Dan is embarrassed by Maria, making the situation awkward. Dan proposes to give Maria a birthday present, and Maria goes to talk with Airam. The next day, she receives a horrible news. Her father's idea of a birthday present was giving her a plastic surgery. Maria is heartbroken and runs out. Airam becomes angry and wants to protect Maria, but she becomes more unstable. Her mother notices something is wrong with her daughter and tells her to let it go. At school, Lily and Maria take skating lessons together, but Maria falls and can't get up. Lily makes fun of Maria and leaves, leaving Maria alone on the ice. Airam becomes even angrier at everyone around her, telling Maria that she is special and deserving of love. The worst thing happens when the prom dance arrives, and Maria gets attacked and assaulted by her bully, Mark. Maria is broken and afraid, and she switches places with Airam, becoming the one in the mirror while Airam has control of her body. Amy has a horrible nightmare about giving birth. Since Airam is in control, things get strange at school. Airam is confident and seductive, and when Mark tries to bully her, she fights back and scares him. Airam tries to help her mother by arranging a meeting with Dan's lover, causing her mother to get angry with her father. Maria is unhappy with her actions, but Airam demands punishment for what they have done to Maria. Airam sets a trap for Mark, breaks his leg, and practices ice skating with Lily. Airam embarrasses her and causes her to fall. Lily gets hurt on the head so hard during the fall that she dies. Maria is angry and in a panic, wanting to switch back with Airam, but Airam refuses. After a few days, Sean and Airam spend time together and are at a motel when the police call for them to come to the station. Airam refuses, and Sean tries to force her to go. In the heat of the moment, she smacks him over the head with a bottle, causing him to be killed. Airam's actions are unintentional, leaving both her and Maria devastated. Amy has more dreams about giving birth, and it is revealed that Maria had a twin, which Dan killed due to its deformity. Amy is heartbroken and never forgets that. Airam leaves to speak with Dan. He is still at his desk, and she is demanding answers. She asks if he would still love her if she was deformed or unattractive. He is unable to respond to the question, but later states that he could not have a disfigured child. Then she murders Dan as well. She is enraged with him, and she has finally exacted her vengeance. After the murder, Airam is unable to see Maria and returns home to her mother. Maria and Airam appear to be sharing the same body, and their future is undetermined.